Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome, dear student. This is Biochemistry 2 course, code Chem 342. Today we are having lecture 23, and our today's topic is vitamins. This is your teacher, Dr. Naeem Khan, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, CUS. In today's topic, we will talk about introduction to vitamins. We will introduce the concept of vitamins. What are the general characteristics of vitamins? Vitamins are unique and they have specific characteristics. We will discuss them. Then we will highlight the classification of vitamins, how vitamins are classified, and what are the important types of vitamins. Then we will talk about the daily requirements of vitamins for human beings, how vitamins are required and why some vitamins are required more and some are less. We will discuss. Then we will talk about the deficiencies of vitamins. If vitamins are deficient, then what will happen? So we will highlight, and at the end we will differentiate enzymes, hormones, and vitamins from one another. So let's have a start. Introduction to vitamins. Vitamins are defined as accessory food factors. They are not nutrients, but they are required very essentially. Accessory food factors, and they are required essentially for maintaining the metabolic process at normal level. Means vitamins, accessory food factors required for maintaining metabolic process at normal level. If vitamins are not there, the metabolic process may not be controlled. Also, they are required for the normal growth. In different stages, the growth rate is different. So they are maintained and these requires vitamins. Also, vitamins are required for normal nutrition. If vitamins are not there, your nutrition cannot be said as normal. And at the end, vitamins are required for good health. So what are vitamins? Vitamins are accessory food factors which are required along with the carbohydrate, lipids, protein, enzymes. They are accessory food factor required for the maintaining metabolic process at normal level, for the normal growth rate, for normal nutrition and good health. Vitamin deficiency causes a disease which may lead to death. Any vitamins deficiency result a disease. And we can only cure this disease if we take vitamins from outside. And remember, if we are not caring, it may lead to death. We know biri is a disease which caused so many deaths in the past. So a deficiency, vitamin deficiency disease is a serious thing, and they are caused by the vitamins and can be cured if we take that vitamin. Vitamin deficiency can be cured by supplying vitamin. Yes, vitamin deficiency, if because of vitamin deficiency, so if we take vitamins, their disease can be cured. So they are essential food factors and we must take in the diet. Some historical points about vitamins. So the story of vitamins back to 18th century. Scurvy is was a very famous disease in 15th and 16th century in Europe. And British sailors in 1865 have reported that eating of lemons cures this disease. That's why British sailors were called as lemmies, because they are eating lemons, lemmies. So people gets aware about the disease like scurvy, and about scurvy in 1865. British sailors reported if you are taking lemons, of course, this is the disease of vitamin C. So if you are taking lemons, they are having vitamin C, this disease will be cured. Similarly, biri, it's a disease of thiamine, vitamin. And about this disease, in 1887, Takaki, Director General Medical Services Japan, he said that this can be prevented by enriching the diet with meat, vegetables, and milk. All these are good sources of thiamine. So people were having no hope of vitamins in 1865 or 1887. In the 18th century, people were having the knowledge of vitamin deficiency disease like scurvy, like bilibili, and another famous disease is rickets. That is actually a vitamin D and calcium disease. And people come to know that if you are taking cod liver oil, then you will not be suffered by rickets, or ricket disease can be cured. In history, 1896 is the date when Egyptman discovered vitamin B1, thiamine, for the first time, and he said that to cure beriberi, you have to take vitamin B1, thiamine. This was the first major breakthrough in the vitamins chemistry when Egyptman discovered in 1896 the vitamin B1 to cure beriberi. In 1912, another scientist, Hopkins, for the first time, Hopkins identified in milk vitamins. For the first time, he identified in milk, and he called this accessory factor. The term accessory factor used for vitamin comes from here. Hopkins used for the first time, and this accessory factors was named by C. Funk, and it was named as vitamins. C. Funk actually named as vitamin. Actually, the vita term comes from Latin, which means life. So vitamins are the life-saving things. So they are called life thing, life vitamins. In 1929, Nobel Prize was awarded to Hopkins and Ejekman, the two noblemen for the first time who worked on vitamin and discovered accessory food factors in milk and discovered thiamine to cure beriberi. General characteristics of vitamins. Vitamins are widespread both in plants and animals. Vitamins are not limited to plants or not limited to animals. They are present in both animals and plants. All common foodstuffs contain more than one vitamin. Any food, if we analyze, we see that they are containing more than one vitamins. Uh, Plants can synthesize all vitamins. This is a very important thing. Plants can synthesize all vitamins, but animal cannot synthesize all vitamins. Animals can synthesize only some of the vitamins from provitamins. For example, humans can synthesize vitamin A from carotene. Human body can synthesize only some vitamins. Yes, as I mentioned, vitamin A can be synthesized from carotene, and also vitamin D can be synthesized from 7D hydrocholesterol. But all other vitamins, they cannot synthesize. Most vitamins have been artificially synthesized. Is in the laboratory, vitamins are synthesized. All cells of the body store vitamin to some extent. Small concentration of each vitamin is stored by every cell, but yes, there are different tissues there which are storing large amount of vitamins too. Vitamins carry out function in a very low concentration. Actually, they are accessory food factors and they are required in a very small concentration. They are not required in large concentration. Vitamins are effective when taken orally. They are taken orally with and they are effective and they are absorbed and they are taking part in their proper function they are known for. Synthetic vitamins are the same like natural vitamins. So about vitamins, this is not important. If you extract from natural source or it is synthesized in the laboratory, both are equally important. If they are taken orally, they are absorbed and they are taking part in their proper function. Classification of vitamins. Vitamins are classified based on solubility. And on solubility, there are two classes. One is the water soluble vitamin. And in the water soluble vitamins, we have vitamin B complex. And vitamin B complex, we have B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, vitamin B7, vitamin B9, and vitamin B12. Actually, if we look thoroughly, there is B4 missing and B8 missing, 10 and 11 missing. Otherwise, they are from 1 to 12. 4, 8, 10, and 11 are missing. Vitamin B complex is a complex of 8 vitamins and also vitamin C. These two vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin B complex, they are soluble in water, so they are called water soluble vitamin. Next class is the fat soluble vitamins, the vitamins which are soluble in fat solvents, not in water. And these include 4 vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. So based on the solubility, whether vitamin is soluble in water or whether it's soluble in fat, vitamins have two classes, water soluble vitamins, fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins include vitamin B complex and vitamin C, while fat soluble vitamins include vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin K. Daily human requirements of vitamins. The vitamin requirement for individual is dependent upon the size, surface area of the individual. Greater the size and surface area of the individual, higher will be the vitamin requirement because they are exposed for activity. Younger ones require higher quantities of vitamin than elders because the younger ones are actually growing at a growing stage, so they for the growing activity they require vitamins more. Vitamin requirement increases when a person performs exercise. If someone is playing football, his vitamin requirement increases. So vitamin requirements are related to the activity of individual. During illness, the vitamin requirements are enhanced. When somebody is suffering from a disease, his vitamin requirement increases. Growing children require higher quantities of vitamin D. So specific vitamins are required for a specific stage individual. For example, growing child, when they are growing, there is a more bone growth. So vitamin D is more required. During pregnancy and lactation, mothers are giving milk to their kids or when they are pregnant, vitamin requirement enhanced because there are so many growth and tissue formation processes which are requiring vitamins. Vitamin B complex need increase under condition of greater utilization of carbohydrate. Vitamin requirement is also related to the nutrition. If someone is taking more carbohydrates, his vitamin B complex requirement enhances. What are the daily dietary requirement, dietary allowance? Recommended daily dietary allowances. There are different tables developed by different organizations, and they are have reported the daily requirement of each vitamin for in the individual They are called RDA table. For example, Food Nutrition Board of the United States have established a complete table, and they have mentioned the amount of each vitamin required by each individual, that is varying with the age and varying with the different stage of the life of the individual. Deficiencies of vitamin. Lack of one or more vitamins lead to a deficiency symptoms, a disease. Multiple deficiencies more common in human. Actually, in human, deficiency of one vitamin is not that much common. Deficiency due to several vitamins is very much common. Vitamin deficiency occur frequently in plant and parts of the world. Actually, this vitamin deficiency is more common in some parts of the world. For example, usually we see in Africa, there is a deficiency of vitamins and there are so many diseases we see there. So the vitamin deficiency is actually related to the different regions of the world because of the deficiency of these vitamins in their diet. Avitaminosis is a condition of vitamin deficiency, avitaminosis, vitamin deficiency, and this may be of two types. One is the primary or direct type, which is due to the inadequate intake of vitamin. If someone is not taking enough vitamins in their diet, so they will having vitamin deficiency. This is called primary deficiency or direct deficiency, direct type. Secondary or condition deficiency, this will be due to the factors such as malabsorption, increased excretion, for example. The secondary type may be that one, that if individual is taking enough vitamins, but there are problems with the absorption, they cannot properly absorb the vitamins, so it is excreted. This secondary condition is maybe also the reason of the vitamin deficiency. Vitamin deficiency or avitaminosis may be due to the inadequate intake of vitamin in the diet, or due to the factors that the individual is taking enough vitamin, but he is unable to absorb enough, and that are excreted. So that result in the vitamin deficiency. Led to differentiate enzymes, hormones, and vitamins. So this is to some confusion between the enzymes, hormones, and vitamins. So let to differentiate these. Enzymes are catalytic substances. We know that they are biological catalysts and they are catalyzing the reaction of biological system. Hormones are not catalysts. We will study later on. This is our chapter 3. Hormones are actually regulating the substances, regulatory substances, but vitamins are accessory nutrients required for the normal growth, normal nutrition, and normal health and maintaining metabolic process at normal level. This function is not regulatory, not catalytic. Enzymes are, bulk of enzyme is made up of proteins, so they are proteinous nature. Hormones may be steroid, may be peptides, or may be amino acids, derivatives. They are not having a specific nature. And vitamins are very much diverse. You cannot put them in a specific class, sometime one type, sometime another type. So they are neither protein, nor peptide, nor amino acid. They are diverse type of things, sometime lipids derivative, sometime amino acid derivative, etc. So vitamins are not specifically belong to a chemical class. Enzymes are synthesized by animal cells. We know that humans can synthesize their enzymes, which are required for the biological catalyst, biologically reactions catalyzation. Hormones are synthesized within some part of the body. We know that duct hormone or ductless hormone. So one part of the hormone is synthesized by one gland, and they are then secreted either by duct or in the blood, and they are carried to the function region. But the thing is, they are synthesized by the human body, one region, and taking part in the other region. Here, they are synthesized by the cell specific. Here, the vitamin must be supplied by food, because we know that humans can not synthesize most of the vitamins. Yes, they can synthesize some of the vitamins from the provitamins forms. For example, if carotenes are so much, vitamin A can be synthesized. Similarly, 7-dehydrocholesterol, if there, vitamin D can be synthesized. But in general, humans cannot synthesize vitamins. Some example, pepsin, trypsin, urease, estase, lipase, catalase, maltase, alcohol dehydrogenase are the very much common enzymes we know. Among these, pepsin, trypsin, they are pure protein enzyme, but alcohol dehydrogenase are the compound protein enzymes. Estradiol, testosterone, relaxin, progesterone, insulin, and thyroxine, etc., are the hormones we must not confuse. We hear these words in common life, so they are hormones. Vitamins, as we explained in earlier slide, they are fat soluble A, vitamin A, D, E, and K, or water soluble vitamins such as B complex and vitamin C. So they are vitamins. So vitamins, enzymes, and hormones are totally different from one another. Enzymes are proteinous in nature. Hormones are maybe protein, maybe steroid, or maybe amino acid. You cannot specify, but belong to these three classes. And vitamins are chemically diverse. You cannot assign a specific class. And enzymes are catalyzing the reactions. Hormones are not catalyzing but regulating. But vitamins are necessary for maintaining metabolism, nutrition, and health. And enzymes are synthesized by human body. The same about hormones. But vitamins must be supplied by food. Dear student, please elaborate each and every point we discussed today in Western Tard book, GLJN book. These are recommended, and have a thorough discussion and elaborate each point. If you have some problem, we may discuss next time. From today, it's bye bye. Allah Hafiz.